when little things becomes bigger matter, larger than life. Imagine, as we celebrate the verdict of that wicked uniformed police officer's broad day murdering of George Floyd, may his soul rest in peace, without that little tenacity of a youth, a teenager, the professional, steady, resilient determination of documenting second by second of that heinous crime. Imagine if that camera was not gifted to the world for our naked eyes to see Kolo Kolo. Imagine it would have been another cook-up stories of a bloody murderer police officer walking free. We give thanks and glory to that young people. And for those doubters who think children or youths are not matured enough, how many polluted adults would have taken the time to do that? To say, oh, it's not my business. Ja. But that hero must be given an award and compensation, monetary compensation, because no money, no funny, for the infringement of the copyright of a private, her private documentation of a very relevant moment. So for those institutions that doubt the youth, all what children needs is the opportunity, equity, equality, and inclusivity, regardless of who, how, what they are. There are institutions who punish youths, and maturity is not how old, because age is just but a number. Maturity is given starting from home. You can't blame the youth, as Peter Tosh always said. Give them the tools and they will transform our world. Kids never lie. Kids say it as it is. So, if you don't want to hear the truth, two people you will never ask. As my grandmother always said, children and grandparents, they will call a ball. And if you like, you can go balling. Be careless, because they are not polluted. Put children together from different communities, and they will make it a heaven on earth, until the confused minds of parents come with their jackabones. Don't do that. And then the world will be a different place. So, the little things that matters. One of the most priceless investment I've ever done was to invest on a dashboard camera. My last further accident, my near-death accident, was documented second by second. Thank God to the advice of an expert, compare kind of that you see on my background. It is my spiritual high. Because of that moment, I had the second by second horrific documentation. But body cameras, police cameras, or institutional cameras tell a whole different stories, because they are corrupt. I'm also a first-time witness to a financial institution saga of doctoring a video camera, just as how law enforcement officers do when their body camera or their in-car camera becomes the eyewitness. They get doctored within the institutions. But we have, as a society, especially in the United States and Canada, tackle the institutional powers of police unions, teachers union, and doctors association, because these three for a very long time have been the subject of stepping on the throat of especially African and indigenous people. They cook up evidences, and their legal fees are paid by their associations, so they never suffer the consequences of legal cost as individuals. So it is time to stop being bystander, and let's get to the guts and the balls of politicians